All right, let's get right to it. Are you ready to stop guessing and start building a real, profitable online business? In this explainer, we're giving you the exact blueprint to do just that, from attracting your very first lead to making consistent sales, all with a powerful assist from AI. You know that feeling, right? You spend hours crafting the perfect social media post, and you get crickets. A few likes, maybe, but zero leads. It is so frustrating. But what if I told you there's a proven system that can turn all that effort into a predictable stream of clients? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
Okay, so here's the game plan. First up, we're going to turn your social media profile into a 24/7 client attraction machine. Then, we'll dive into the secret sauce for creating content that actually gets results. After that, we'll show you how to basically put your content creation on autopilot using AI. And finally, we'll get into how to have simple conversations that naturally lead to sales, so you can build a business that gives you the freedom you actually want.
All right, first things first. Before you even think about creating a single piece of content, we have to make sure your online storefront is ready for customers. This is all about optimizing your social media profile so that it instantly tells people who you are, what you do, and exactly how you can help them.
You have to start thinking of your social media profile like a breadcrumb trail. Every piece of content you create, every post, every story, is a breadcrumb designed to lead people right back to your profile. And when they get there, you need to have a clear next step waiting for them, a call to action that tells them exactly what to do next.
So now that your profile is optimized and ready to turn visitors into leads, it's time to open the floodgates. We need to drive a ton of traffic to it, and the engine that's going to power all that traffic is your content.
You know, the real secret to creating content that people actually love and that also makes you money is the 80-20 rule. It's a super simple framework that helps you build a loyal following of people who trust you and who are actually eager to buy from you when you have something to offer.
So here's how it breaks down. 80% of the time, you're just giving value. You're educating, you're inspiring, you're maybe entertaining. You're building a community, showing off client results, asking engaging questions, all the good stuff. Then, just 20% of the time, you make the ask. You directly pitch the sale, launch a new offer, or drive people into your DMs for a call. It's that balance that makes the whole thing work.
But think about that for a second. If you have 1,000 followers, that means there are 10 to 30 people who are ready to buy from you right now. But if you never make an offer, well, you're just leaving a whole lot of money on the table.
And this is a perfect example of the 80-20 rule in action. See on the left? That's a value post. It's building trust by showing off a client's success. On the right, that's a promotional post. It's a clear, direct offer for people who are ready to take that next step. You need both to be successful.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Creating all this content sounds like a ton of work, but what if I told you there's a secret weapon that can help you do it in a fraction of the time? Well, that secret weapon is artificial intelligence. And hey, you are not alone if you're feeling overwhelmed by the demand for content. In fact, over 1.5 million people are searching for AI solutions every single month. They're all looking for a way to work smarter, not harder. And in this next section, we're going to show you exactly how to do that.
With AI, you can literally go from a blank page to a month's worth of high-quality content in about 30 minutes. You can use it to brainstorm viral ideas, create stunning graphics, and even turn those graphics into eye-catching videos. It's like having a team of content creators at your fingertips 24/7.
Seriously, you do not need to be a professional designer or videographer anymore to create content that gets noticed. With AI, you can create professional quality graphics and videos in seconds, even if you have zero design experience. All you really need is a good idea and a willingness to just play around with it.
Just imagine being able to spend only 2 hours a day on your business, while your AI assistant works around the clock to create content, attract leads, and even start sales conversations for you. That is the power of this system. It is not about working harder. It is all about working smarter. Okay, so you've got a system for creating amazing content and attracting a steady stream of leads. Now it's time for the most important part, turning that attention into paying clients. And in this next section, we're going to show you exactly how to do it.
You have to think of the customer journey kind of like dating. You don't ask someone to marry you on the first date, right? No! You start by getting to know them, building trust, and having meaningful conversations. It's the same exact thing in business. You need to guide people along a journey, from being a complete stranger to becoming a loyal customer.
If you are not having conversations with your leads, you are leaving so much money on the table. The data is crystal clear.
The conversion rate from direct messenger conversations and sales calls is significantly higher than from those traditional, automated sales funnels. So, if you want to make more sales, you got to start talking to people.
A simple poll just like this one is a great way to start a conversation. You can ask a question like, who's ready to take their business to the next level? Then, when people vote, you can just send them a direct message that says something like, hey, I saw you voted in my poll. I'd love to hear more about your goals. Are you free for a quick chat this week? We've covered a lot of ground in this explainer, but this final section is the most important one. This is the secret to building a business that not only makes you money, but also gives you the freedom to live the life you've always dreamed of.
If you've ever tried to build a business by sheer willpower, you know how exhausting it is. Some days you're motivated and productive, but other days you just can't seem to get anything done. The good news is there's a better way. Instead of relying on motivation, which is fleeting, you can build a system that works for you day in and day out, whether you feel like it or not.
This right here, this is the key takeaway of this entire explainer. The process we've outlined isn't just a collection of random tactics, it's a complete system. It's like a well-oiled machine that, once you set it up, will continue to run and generate results for you day after day.
So you now have the complete playbook for building a successful online business. The only question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to let it sit on your computer and collect dust, or are you going to take action and start building the business of your dreams? The choice is yours.